Guillaume, welcome to FundForum International 2017. Thank you for joining us. And you're back at FundForum.
Exactly, my pleasure to meet again. Yes, we followed FundForum for the past 4 or 5 years actually. 4 years ago we were issuing a survey, an industry survey with Professor Amin Rajan from Create Research, and this year it's time for a new survey. We've been interviewing more than 400 professionals in the asset management and wealth management areas around digitization and where the industry is at today.
And what does the word digitization mean in this context?
So in the survey we've been through 7 to 8 themes, key themes that are burgeoning in the industry more than anything else, and it goes from social media to artificial intelligence, blockchain, robots and whatsoever. So we've looked at these different themes, and what we wanted to do is to assess to which extent the asset management industry and the wealth management industry were embracing these topics, and which applications they were seeing in order for them to create value.
And what did you find?
Well, overall we found that these industries have taken small steps, cautious steps, into putting these technologies into play, implementation. We've seen, for example, topics such as social media being the most implemented, but our point of view is that it's probably scratching the surface of what technology and digitization will do. It's not could do, but will do in the next 10 years in these industries.
So do you think this industry is being slow to embrace it then?
There is an acknowledgement that it's been slow, but what's very interesting from the survey is that 80% of our respondents still claim to see full disruption or partial disruption in the next 10 years of their industry because of digitization. So slow to adapt, but an outlook that says it's going to change.
If we'd been here 2 years ago, this subject was very, very new, and it does seem to be at the fore now at least, and it is something that is acknowledged as very important to be discussing, using and seeing as a realistic part of keeping this industry in the 21st century, if you like.
Exactly. I think again, referring to the survey, the driver, if you will, of adopting digitization are really now into avoiding cost pressure, looking at fees as a differentiator, and from our perspective it looks like a business model erosion, if you will. And at Dassault Systèmes, our point of view is that in other industries have faced this kind of challenge in the past. They've embraced digitization, not only to gain efficiencies, productivities, but as well give themselves the business platform, the business architecture, in order to reinvent how you justify fees, value for money perceived from the market.
So the whole industry has to evolve.
Exactly, and to avoid, if you will, the trap of commoditization and working too much on the costs and being efficient. I mean, something has to emerge when it comes to new generation of customers who are asking not only for customer performances, but also, you know, a great relationship and services and experience when it comes to engaging with investment managers.
So that's what you're seeing through your research, and are you surprised that not everyone in the industry is adopting it and seeing it as you do?
Well, there are a couple of blockers, and also it's part of the study, right? One of them is that some of the technology out there today have a large promise, if you think of blockchain or artificial intelligence. But they need to be, put in play by the industry, and the business decision maker somehow have to understand what it can bring and how that works.
So there's still a lot of development to be done.
Exactly.
They're buzzwords, if you like, to a certain extent.
Yes, but there are teams working hard on making sure that a promise can be transformed into value for the end customer. But here we're looking at only 2 topics, and we could add a set of topics that are really into the craft of investing. Could this technology change the craft of investing? I think with digitization, it's a much broader debate because the type of platform we're providing to our customer today, in manufacturing industry, but in financial services industry, we have customers here. It's about putting data, processes, people, and new algorithm and technology all together, well orchestrated in a platform that is, digitizing the path from an idea down to value for end customer.
And do you think that this is because being driven by a very demanding customer base now as well?
Well, yes, the customer base is changing. Savvy millennials are expecting from, more interactions, more transparency. It's like almost a game, if you will. So it puts at questions the traditional business model of investment management. Obviously, there's a lot of wisdom in this industry about how do you take care of other people's money. But a lot of other blocks in the business process that this industry needs to cover will change and have to change.
It will become automated potentially.
Automated, but I think investment management. If you look at you and me and your relationship with as a person, what does it provide you in your career path, your family plan, and all these things is very emotional. So I think that's also one aspect that could be used, if you will, by this industry to think about a stronger link, more value, intimate relationship. And I think technology can play a role as well in that, to help the industry build a stronger link with its changing customer base.
Fantastic insights. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.